good morning, and happy Saturday, everybody. Yes, I am outside. And yes, I'm at Keuka Lake. Where am I exactly? Smack dab directly in the middle of it. Yep, I'm out here alright. I said I was never gonna do this video, but I did. What can I say? Curiosity got the better of me. How am I out here in the middle, you ask? Did I perchance walk on water? No, of course not. I stated before in these videos that I am not Jesus. Or, if I haven't said that, I am not Jesus. Okay? Actually, no, I think on day 174, which in a way kind of relates to this video, I did say that. Anyway, I'm out here because I am on my family's jet ski. Yep. I am out here smack dab in the middle of Keuka Lake. And it is very, well, believe it or not, this is very early in the morning. Even now it's kind of choppy. Yeah, there's supposed to be a 60% chance of rain. So, now would be the time to do this video. Ooh. Yeah, the wind is making everything choppy. Well, I guess while I'm out here, one thing I can definitely show you is how a jet ski works. In here, you have the throttles right here, and there's actually a switch right here where you lift it up. There's actually, hold on a second. I can get up there. There's some emergency supplies, flare gun, fire hydrant, stuff like that. Can't really tell. Okay, like a flag in there. Flag, basically anything to draw attention to yourself if there's any sort of an emergency. You gotta have, mirrors. And like all mirrors in vehicles, there's objects in the mirror are closer than they appear. Which means this phone is even closer to the mirror than it appears. Anyway. So, behind me, underneath me, there's another lever right here. I can show you it. Yeah, right here where I'm pointing. I don't know if you can tell. But here's where you fill the oil. And up here is where you put gasoline. And underneath me is where all the oil tank, the gas tank, stuff like that are. They're very simple to follow. And right here, you have fuel gauge. By the way, the fuel gauge and the speedometer, they've been broken for years. For those of you who want to know, we got this back in 1996. 22 years, and it still works. Well, it definitely works well enough to drive me all the way out in the middle of the lake, of course. Right here is the choke. You pull on that when you first start the motor. This actually turns it on. This is actually the key, the ignition that starts it all. It's actually a real pain to do, especially if your hands are wet. They're dry right now, but trust me, I had to jump through a couple hoops to make it look nice. Now, this is an emergency stop, turns off the engine or whatever. Obviously, if you can read that, this is, follow the instructions and you go reverse. Which, just got rid of a spider. Anyway. It goes in reverse. I personally have never used it before, but then again, why would I? Steering, and this is basically your gas. Just like you press down the gas pedal to start a car, you use this and you go. Another fun fact about jet skis is, when you turn them on, they immediately start going forward. Basically, they're self-propelling, which can be a good thing or a bad thing. It's a good thing because it can help get to your destination slightly faster. But it's a bad thing because when you stop a jet ski, the inertia allows you to keep going. Basically, you have no control over anything once you turn off the engine. It can actually be kind of dangerous in order to do. So yeah, you now have a general idea as to how a jet ski works. Or a wave rider. Technically this is a wave rider, but I guess in this case, tomato, tomato. I mean, my family has called this thing a jet ski for years, and I do love my family, so who am I to argue? Even though it's perfectly natural for family members to argue with each other on the regular. Anyway, so yeah, out here in the middle of Keuka Lake on my jet ski. Actually, you know what? Let's see if I can pull this off. Ah, sorry. I am basically swerving my hips right now. We're back on my dock. I could, sort of use my feet to turn around or whatever. Here, it's like all hip. Okay, that's a little uncomfortable. Ah, there you go. And for those of you who are wondering and are natives up at Keuka Lake or tourists or whatever up at Keuka Lake, you're probably wondering, aren't you worried about the sheriff coming? I'm horrified if the sheriff shows up. Partly because, like most cops, and no offense to any cops who are watching, they will stop you just because. Even though technically I'm not moving right now. But it's still really early in the morning. If the sheriff's out, he or she is either at Hammondsport, which would be in that direction, Branchport, which would be over there, or Penyon, which would be around the bluff right there. And in case you guys are wondering, I am horrified that I will drop this phone in the water. That's kind of why I was horrified at the idea of doing this. But so far, I'm glad I did it. So, yay! So, there's that. And you guys are probably wondering, why yes, this is in fact a matching outfit. Almost. I mean, you gotta wear wire shoes because, well, I'll show you why I'm wearing wire shoes right now, other than the fact there are zebra mussels in the lake. Another thing you guys are probably wondering is, wait, in past Keuka Lake related videos, you've mentioned how much you loathe how seaweed feels in the water. Yes, I have. Here's the thing though. Out here, the water is so deep, there could or could not possibly be seaweed underneath me, and I would ever know. Huh. Hey, I just came up with today's title for the video. Schrödinger Seaweed. That'd be a really good idea. Ooh, it's starting to get a little windy. You know what, I know it's really cloudy and I do kind of wish it was sunny, but I gotta say, being out here is absolutely gorgeous. Like, yeah, I know it's cloudy and, a clear, bright blue sky would be exactly what the doctor ordered, but you know what? I like it. I like how the silver from the clouds or white or gray or whatever sort of contrasts with the blue of the water. I guess in a way, and to honor my brothers, I guess you'd call this the blues and the grays. Yeah, see, blues and grays are the traditional uniform at Trinity Poly. Anyway. Well, there really isn't much else I can do out here other than admire the scenery, which, again, it is beautiful. And hey, provided that I don't accidentally drop the phone in the lake, if everything is successful enough, and I'm sorry if my hand sort of just showed up in the middle of the lens, I might actually do this again. But without further ado, I think it's time we head back. So, I don't need to use the choke this time because I already ran the engine. So really all I gotta do is press the green button right here. Throttle. Throttle! And here we go. Before anyone says anything, I do sort of want to go top speed, but I also want to make sure I don't drop you guys. So, you know what, we'll work, let's play it by ear, okay? I think I'll take you guys on a quick little tour of our cove, jet ski style. You're also going to notice when you're in a cove like where we're in now, the water actually got a lot calmer, if you couldn't already tell. I'm sorry if you can't hear very well. Home sweet home. Seaweed. Seaweed everywhere. This was not a good idea. Okay. I'll try and get to the left a little bit. Okay, I'm there. Alright. As you can see, if you stick the key right in here and, you know, you can, basically the key's supposed to stick on there because the little button right here, press. Theoretically, I could simply press this button, pull on the choke, and do that, and it would work just fine. But here, you know, the button's constantly pressed. Therefore, you can use the jet ski. So, let's first put you guys somewhere safe, where you won't fall into the water. Here we go. Put you guys right over here. Or maybe, there we go. Oh. Let's get you back on the lift, shall we? This video is proof, ladies and gentlemen, that I am legal to drive most things that run on land or sea. Not air though, I'm not doing air yet. Maybe sometime in the future if I want to get my pilot's license. This is the way to lift it up in this thing. Okay, now it's stationary, which means I can pull it up like this, and it should be fine. Oh, this also goes without saying, but if you're going to ride any sort of boat, or a wave ride, or a jet ski, whatever you'd like to call this, wear a life jacket. Thank you. Alright, let's say 1 more really good. There. I think it's up high enough where nothing bad should happen to it. So there you go. Quite possibly one of the riskiest videos I have ever done. And I'm really glad I got this particular video out of the way. Because if I didn't pull it off now, I don't think I was ever going to be able to do it. Yeah. Last Sunday we actually got the jet ski, and it was myself, my father, my brother, and my sister-in-law. Or my brother's wife, whatever you like to call it. The point is, I love her. Love you. Anyway. Believe me, that was actually kind of a disaster. Especially when my brother tried to take over everything. Luckily, though, karma became a problem for him. And by karma, I mean he got the proper scolding from his wife. Again, love you, girl. Anyway, that is about everything that I have to say for right now. More seaweed! Vile weeds, every single one of you. Anyway, but enough about that. Time for the obligatory Cutler Country Lake Shot. Yeah, I know I do look kind of silly wearing this life jacket, but I don't care. This is awesome. Just like you guys are. And on that note, please like, favorite, share, and hit that subscribe button. I can seriously use the support on YouTube. I am humbled. I made this video for all of you guys to watch and enjoy today. I'm hopefully all have a wonderful Saturday. And remember, if any of you guys ever want to talk or chat, I'm always here to lend an ear, and I've always got your back. So take care, everybody.